Hello everyone and welcome to episode 2 of Vintage Story. This is editor Lady Thespa. Just wanted to say thank you to everyone who watched our first episode. This is the first time Yui and I have done something like this. I hope you all have enjoyed watching it as much as we enjoyed making it. Lots of adventures and shenanigans are heading your way in future episodes, so don't forget to like and subscribe so you can stay up to date with each episode release. But for right now, enjoy!
Now we don't need a lot of starting room. Now, let me see here. We have a couple of different options for rammed earth. I think for a foundation, I'm fine with this. Okay, so I think this would be like our starting foundation. I'm trying to think. I had a plan and then it just like my brain went noodles and I lost it. Okay, hold on. So with maple logs, we can turn these into maple quarters, and then we can turn these into these. Right? So what I'm thinking is, we find a couple pieces of flint. Let's snap us a new axe since we lent ours away. One thing I'm curious about is if that's going to count towards our skills. So we have this thing called X skills that we're working with. It came like super recommended, and I don't know, it looks kind of fun. Essentially what it does is it adds a little bit more depth to the game, giving us, skills that we can work on and lose. For example, the survival skill, every time you perish, well, guess what? Your survival skill goes down. One of the cool things is that I like to save my activities for the start of the day. So after you get like the rested buff with the skills, I don't know what the exact number is. Next time we get the buff, we'll have to look it up. But it just gives you a little bit extra, and I think that is a fun little drive, right? Like, it encourages the passing of time. Because we can sometimes get caught up in the moment, right? And we get caught up in just making the most out of our days and everything else. And there's nothing wrong with that. But if we don't take the time to rest, then we can't take the time to grow. And it's something I feel will bring, like, it's an important lesson. Like, even though this is a virtual space, it's a good lesson to keep forward. Always be resting. Now we do have fire spread turned off. We had a mishap once where we tried to do some clay making, and we were a little too close to our entire chest. And, next thing we knew, all of our storage burnt down. It was heartbreaking. Let's go find Thespa really quick. Hello. Two things. One, I see you're growing on clay. Nice choice. Two, don't forget to put your storage that you picked up, that chest that you picked up, back in your inventory to make it sortable.
The basket?
No, you picked up a chest from the dungeon over there.
Yeah, it's not in my inventory.
Well, it's probably gone now. Or it just didn't drop. I could believe either, to be honest. Oh, right. So it's here, there, and then I think it's an L shape. So we put this... Yeah. I love that. So if we sit here, and then we'll add the window in later. I cannot wait to get into chisel, though. I get a chisel and hammer and decorate this. So we have a bunch of claystone. Claystone cannot be used for roofing tiles. I might... Yeah, what we're going to do is we're going to shovel all of this out. Because I just realized that I did not leave space. Oops. That's not right. So we're going to have to put this there. Yeah. Alright, let's go. Man, I chose a grid that has the most possible stuff on it. It's a pain, but future me will thank me. I hope. Let's get some more maple. Got some here. Now, there is a drop off that we have to be careful about. What the hell is that? That's a really pretty... Is that a... Oh. Just as well, I didn't really want to kill it. You get crimson maple every now and again, and it's so pretty. Oh yeah, so I've been playing with a mod called Fast Crops, and I turned it off 40 days. It's one of the few mods that I feel like was broken. So we turned that one off. And the way we knew it was broken, or imbalanced, right? Like, not broken as in, like, not usable. It's very usable. But broken in the sense that we had windmills up and running way before we had the rest of the components of just simply using them. So because of that, we're like, you know, if our stuff isn't, like, meeting... Interesting. Like, our demand, then that can have, like, severe repercussions. And so we'll probably still keep it on our other server. But for this server with you all, it's not going to be there. So we're definitely going to need to find some clay for our house. And I don't want to take Thespa's clay. What are you going to build your walls out of? Oh, not that. You know, I'm realizing that 25 blocks really isn't that far. Anyways.
I don't know, you're doing yours out of maple?
Well, it's like the only thing around here. Yeah, that's unique. Yeah, okay, so you know the rule about pine, right?
Oh yeah, the resin.
Just, if the tree has resin, do not mind that one. What I like to do is I like to take, if you're going to be using pine, I'm going to go ahead and give you a stack of ladders. If you use pine, or if you go in that direction, you just see any resin, just put a ladder on that tree, so we know that that's one that's producing resin. It's just like it's like an accessibility thing. And since we don't have fast crops, one of us does need to start hunting. You have the ability to make a sling, by the way. Oh, we need linen for that. Well, hold on. You can do pelt, linen, or leather to make a sling as a malefactor. Anyways, alright, because if we don't get started on food soon, we are going to be not in a good state. Okay, so if we're going to go in here and do this, this will be our door. Right, and then, yeah, we need to make some more of these. 10 should be a good starting point, because I'm not going to make my house super tall. No, okay, so it is... I'm going the wrong direction. That's what it is. Okay. Yeah, now we're good to just... Oh, wait. So I could have just stacked it on the floor. Because I think if I stack it here, it's going to go vertical. Okay. Now I do want to get my little porch here. It's going to wrap around. So I guess, honestly, a too high roof would be good. What are we looking at here? Well, because I didn't count. That's one of my biggest downfalls is I don't count. 2, 3, 4, 5. Perfect. So, if I go here, we'll have to figure out how we're going to taper that off. But now we need to figure out a roof. Alright. So I'm thinking of going over there. There's slate. I believe slate has a roof. We just have to, you know, early game rope. Tongs, scaffolding, a bucket, a raft, or... Alright, so nothing that I can immediately think of. Which is fine. We'll go ahead and put this here. Can I put that down here? Ah, nice. Now, traditionally in the game, you would have to do that stuff, I think we don't have to this time. On one hand, it'd be incredibly foolish. On the other hand, it would be food. What's the worst that could happen? You know, like if you don't ever try, will you ever learn? Oh shit, we need. Oh crap. We need to get a area for a little kitchen set. Probably on this side. You know, oh, that would look so pretty. Push that wall out, and then put the actual cooking area there. It's just for right now. They're gonna put it right here. We're gonna just stack our wood there. Big part of early game storage is just knowing what can stack and what can't. I got bush meat and leather.
Oh yeah.
What do you need to do to turn leather into pelt?
So all you have to do for that is oil the skin with fat, and then let it sit for 2 days.
I'm just gonna put it here. I don't know. Let's just take that back, just so we don't. I don't know what she's doing. Because if she's not gonna sleep, I'm gonna. Are you sleeping? Are you sleeping? Now, fortunately, I don't have to worry about this rift that's right there. There is a mod I need to look into that, like, from my understanding, if you have a well-lit area around your base, it won't allow monsters to spawn in. So I kind of want to check that one out. Might need to look into sleep percentage as well, because like if we can get in here and have her change the sleep percentage, it'd be good. So what is claystone good for? Oh, what is claystone good for? We make a fence. No, because we need. Oh, here we go. That's a thought. Well, maybe not. God, roofs are so hard. How about sod? Does it have to be medium fertility? Oh, here we go. You know what? Let's do it. Let's do this roof. Oh, she's back. There we go. Right, I need a shovel. Oh, that's peat. I don't know if you know this or not, but you have peat by your house. She also has ruins. Probably get lucky. One of my favorite things to do in this game is excavation. Now, that says specifically ashlar. So, oh, that might be what I'm looking for. I'm looking for medium fertility soil. Perfect. Okay. I don't know how much I need, but I need some for my roof, and I need some so we can start our garden. Each one of these makes 4 pieces. We should be good there. So now we're just going to go through this. Alright, so I think what I'm going to do is, unless anything interesting pops up, I will see you all when the house is finished. See you soon. Alright. Yeah. So it's morning. I'm actually just going to... So we try to use a sod roof, and I kind of like it. I guess I have a pet rabbit now. But yeah. It is quite the blend of different colors, but I like the shape. Hello.
Hi.
It's a little unconventional, but you know, with the limited palette we have in this region.
Cute.
Yeah, I think once I decide to tackle that mountain over there and get all of that slate, I'm gonna replace the claystone with slate.
Yeah.
Don't
Got
ask.
yourself a bunny.
Well, you know, I figured since we're gonna be working on getting my new PNG tuber model, I'd, you know, collect myself a little bun.
Yeah.
No, I don't know. He actually just showed up in the middle of the night. I don't have the heart to tell him that the
No.
exit's not over there. Actually, here, let's see. How do we make a cage? It's the animal cage, right?
Yeah, it was the open one.
Really, planks?
So much stuff that I want to build. that calls for planks. And I'm like, I can't use this.
Yeah, so I guess what is there he goes. But yeah, I was just telling them decided to go like my traditional like asymmetrical shape. I need to get like a cap on the roof. I don't know how I'm gonna do it because I don't think we can. Yeah, we can't do roof caps until we get the shingle ridge beam until we get planks.
Gotcha.
How's your house coming along?
I'm working on the roof right now.
Yeah. So on the other side of the hill, next to your house, you have these flowers, by the way.
Ooh.
These are used in alchemy.
Oh, okay. Cool.
I could just throw some cranberry bushes and stuff here to add some. Oh, there's no way to get leaves in this game, is there? That I know of.
I don't think so. No.
I guess we'll just have to use those.
To make it vine. So I think it's vine.
Well, not so much like that. It's just add texture. Are you gonna be using these fences, by the way? Or are you gonna be using traditional fences? Because I have a couple extra.
When I get to that point, we'll see. I get the roof off, and then I'll start making my farm plot.
So I'm observing my roof, and I'm like, I don't know, but I think if I do this little ridge here, I can't add in the extra bits. So I say, now that the house is done, we need to get in there and get some clay making going. We also need to get some farming going. Like, we are already on day 4, and we have done no anything.
Well, sounds like we've still got a lot of work ahead of us. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and we'll see you next time. Bye!